Second down, 11 from midfield. Moving right.
Oh, welcome to the show. Today's guest is quite a celebrity in the wild and wacky world of neuroscience. And she's making waves again as the first person to research psychic imposition. Please give a warm welcome to Dr. Pauline Higginschmidt.
Honey, it's on.
Thank you, Wendell. Oh, by the way, it's Huggenschmidt.
In my relationship, it's helpful to have an open mind.
Well, why don't you just pronounce my name right?
Okay, Doctor.
Maybe not
Tell
helpful.
us about this.
Maybe more like absolutely demanded. I mean, I think about it and
Today, the kids play.
I relinquish a lot of control for this relationship.
Is the babysitter.
I don't know anything about that. But anyway,
But when you're in love, you don't consider it sacrifice.
your child playing that game. And the rest of us, we are the frog.
It wasn't always this clear to me.
Well, I certainly understand.
Why don't I just start from the beginning?
how you got into such.
Now, as you all know, as psychology majors, you're required to assist in faculty research. So today's class I'm going to use to present my own.
Some of her more current research has made her kind of an in-joke amongst psychologists. But there was a time when she was one of the names in the field. You couldn't find a spot in her class.
I'm sorry, is my watch fast or has class begun?
I'll catch you up later.
So let me briefly recount why I started this study. 2 years ago, I traveled South America with only my documentarian, Valdez. On an off day, Valdez and I went exploring the local forest by ourselves. We ended up lost and we wandered the forest for 2 days, surviving only on berries. But late in the second day, a voice rang in my head, and it was as if a map had been imprinted on my mind.
Those sound like some pretty nice berries.
I was convinced I knew the way back to the main road. Valdez was a little slow to believe me, so we parted ways. But anyway, I did make it back to the main road, where I ran into this man, Javier, my little savior. He was the one imprinting the map onto my mind, and he is the reason I started to study psychic imposition.
So you mean to tell us that people can read minds?
Not just read them, but control them.
And you're being serious?
Is it so hard to believe? Humankind is constantly evolving, and what else could be the next step in evolution? What muscle do we utilize the least? The future is not out there, it's in here. There's still so much more yet to be controlled.
That woman's a friggin' nut bar. I don't know how the hell she gets her funding.
Hey, lay off. She's done a lot of important work.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Like enough for this montage. Back in the mid-1970s, Dr. Huggenschmidt was working on some groundbreaking research on children's fight-or-flight responses. Even then, her methods were a little unorthodox.
Arr, which one of you landlubbers are feeding your sharks with? You look like Arr, me baby talk. Oh, you're heavy. This is going wrong. Oh, no, you can't leave me. No, not me.
I am pleased to present this award on behalf of Sullivan University to Pauline Higginschmidt.
But nobody could argue with her results. She won tons of awards and became a bona fide celebrity at Sullivan University.
Hey!
It also didn't hurt that her publications were bringing in loads of money for the university, thanks to parents and armchair shrinks across the country.
I was reading that!
difficulty finding colleagues
Even with that
who
kind of
are
rep,
available,
she found it hard to get people to buy the whole
this
psychic
research,
imposition thing and join her
because
experiments.
everybody's schedule is so
Which is
busy
understandable.
these
I mean,
days.
why
So
would
that's
anybody
why I'm
risk their
looking for
academic credibility
volunteers
to?
who don't mind being paid $16 an hour to be research assistants.
So you're getting $16 an hour and I'm getting course credit.
Yeah, well, I can't complain about my end of the deal.
Plus you're getting to see some pretty good action.
Come again?
Well, how many pretty girls have you hooked up today?
Oh, well, we usually have a female assistant, but I guess she called it sick.
Oh, that's a burden for you to take up.
Oh, hi, Image.
So is it all about the money and the fine ladies? Or do you really buy into this psychic imposition stuff?
Well, I don't want to compromise the study by telling you what I think.
Those go on me too?
Oh, yeah, I can leave the room when you attach these. They go, under your
My boobies.
Yeah.
My jug. My chi-chis. My pink nose pleasure puppies. Stab me when you like one.
Yeah. Those. I gotta go. I gotta go. Did you call me?
Arthur, yes. I have some boxes for you to take to the lab for me.
Okay.
I've been meaning to tell you, Arthur. You've been such a great help around here.
Thanks, Doc. It's really...
What I'm trying to say is that if you're ever in need of any assistance of your own, I can certainly accommodate.
You mean like a letter or something?
Oh, I'll write you a letter, all right.
I'm gonna... Let me get those boxes. I'll just... Oh. Wow. See why you need some help.
Oh, I'm strong enough. Just busy. I was a gymnast in my younger years, you know. I'm still pretty flexible for a girl my age.
Yeah, that's admirable. I'm gonna come back for the books.
Thanks, Arthur.
I guess every relationship has its instigator. A drink at a bar, a dance, a long talk at a party. Mine was when my 50-year-old boss stared at my ass.
Brian, I want you to pick an object, then focus on the image of that object, an imprint, if you will, as hard as you can. With your mind, will that image to Amy. After that, Amy, I want you to pick up the first thing that crosses your mind. Ready?
If you could read my mind, I should say sorry, 'cause I really can't control my brain. Maybe if you just ask, then I might just tell you what I'm really thinking about you, girl. I've been thinking about you in a wonderful way. I've been thinking about you every single day.
So if you could just
I know.
please-
Pick whichever she imprints on me. By the way, how's this science fair project of yours going?
Oh, we've collected some interesting data.
It sounds real promising, Doc. Alright, let's get this pointless test over with. I mean, I can't see what you could possibly prove by having a bunch of...
Wonderful! This is wonderful!
Come on!
Felix, if you could sit down while I run some diagnostics.
Are you kidding? This is a joke.
Felix, this match proves
The match? What does the match prove? That we both have dogs?
We have to run a test to see how you and Amber's brain activity corresponded.
I am done with this shit.
Felix, don't leave. I won't be able to give you class credit.
Fine by me. I give 2 shits about your class credit or your half-assed research. Crazy old bat.
Oh, Arthur, go away. You can leave. You can all leave. You don't want to work for an old bat like me now, do you?
You're not an old bat, Dr. Higginschmidt.
Higginschmidt.
Sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. I should be the one that's sorry for wasting everyone's time.
Don't cry. You've done a lot of important work. And Felix is just a stupid kid like me.
You're not stupid, Arthur. But I have an honest question. Do you think I'm crazy?
Well, they said Galileo was crazy.
Oh, Arthur, thank you.
All right.
Well, we have work to discuss. Let me buy you dinner tonight.
Well, tonight's not good for me. I fish.
I understand. You don't want to be seen with an old bat like me.
How's 8 o'clock? But nothing fancy.
To exploring the unknown.
Dr. Huggenschmidt, I don't...
Arthur, for tonight, call me Pauline.
Okay, Doc, I really...
Pauline?
Pauline? I don't think that we should both be drinking this evening.
Oh, just this one. Cheers.
Cheers.
Quite a body to this one.
Good evening. May I take your order?
Oh my, look who it is!
Amber! Hey! What are you doing here?
Working. Nice jacket.
Well, isn't this a surprise?
It certainly has been a day of surprises.
We were just talking about the research project. And that's it. You know, it's not like we...
Well, someone's getting frisky. We better go ahead and order. What do you recommend for appetizers, Amber?
I'm one for seafood, so I'd start with some oysters.
Mmm, that sounds delicious.
I'll bring those right out for you.
Well, we better be careful. You know what they say about oysters, right?
I've heard a few things. So, this is your Haas.
Oh, thank you. Oops. Huh? Oh, you go first.
No, I insist. (807 Sheridan Court. As soon as possible, thanks.
So, Arthur, since you don't have a car, you're welcome to stay here if you like. I have a queen size. Of course, we have to share, but...
You know what? That's okay. Pauline, it's already, really late. But I better...
Tired already? I thought young men like you like to stay up all night.
I guess I'm getting old for my age.
Nothing wrong with that. Do you dance, Arthur?
It's already been quite an evening, so I really just,
Well, if you're too tired to dance, I can show you some of my old gymnastic routine.
My own angel.
You know, what you say today meant a lot to me. All my life I've dealt with people who don't appreciate how precious every moment really is. All I want to do is show them how incredible life can be. How intertwined our very being is. How connected our minds are. Can you read my mind? I bet you can. I bet you know exactly what I'm thinking. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay down right here. Close my eyes. And I want you to tell me exactly what I'm thinking.
Okay. I'm not 100% here, but my educated guess is that you're thinking of me. In a not so platonic way. And you're wondering if I feel the same way. But I can't. And it's not because of the age thing. You're a sweet old lady. You're a sweet lady. It's just... Pauline, you're an incredible woman. And I respect you. In fact, I respect you too much to allow myself to... And after that, we never spoke a word about that night. It was almost as if our little thing had never occurred. We did research for another month, and on our last night, Dr. Huggenschmidt threw us a big party for sticking with her. Amazingly, we stumbled upon some exciting results. Enough for the doctor to be published. Then we said our goodbyes. So, I guess I'll see you around town?
There's always Julian's. Senior specials on Tuesdays.
Look, Amber, I never...
You don't have to explain anything to me, Arthur. It was nice knowing you.
Arthur, there's something I have to do to clarify things.
Clarify?
Why I put you through this test. Why I wanted you to be the subject instead of me.
Like I said, an open mind. One that's open to a crazy notion like psychic imposition. One that's not afraid to fall in love in ways you least expected. One that's not afraid to give up a little bit of control. Because if you're happy, does it really matter?
You're rambling again.
I told you not to do that. That is really annoying.
Well, no one can piss you off like the one you love.
Then you must be the one I love. And considering you made a 50-year-old woman hit on me, that's saying something.
Art, every girl has her test.
Well, couldn't you have thought of an easier test?
Did the results disappoint you?
You could have given me your phone number.
Kiss me.
Make me.
Fine.
right. And then...
We'll be right back.
Confuse the hell out of me. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not close to your fantasy. Well, baby, you bring me down, and I think the same goes for you. So maybe we should just pretend, and maybe I'll let you in. Give me the runaround. It's truth and logic that I never found. Well, baby, you bring me down, and I think the same goes for you. So maybe we should just pretend, and maybe I'll let you